Hello students. Today I am about to start with session 60 from the chapter Computation of Gross Total Income and Tax Liability. I have actually study material numbering session 60 gives you a few illustrations. I have taken one illustration out of that particular session. I shall work out the problem now. So the format actually is written on the board: computation of taxable income and tax liability. So the problem is there in the study material, and it is a problem of Mrs. Sita. So the information pertaining to all the heads of income is given, which you are supposed to consider and calculate the gross total income, and from that you are supposed to calculate the tax liability of Mrs. Geeta. Let's start with the problem now. First, income from salary. First, they have given you the information on income from salary, and basic salary is given, dearness allowance is given, special allowance, medical allowance, and city compensatory allowance. So the first five items whatever is given in the problem relates to income from salary, which we'll be taking now, which will be recording now. So income from salary, let me underline this and take the items one after the other. So what is the information on the basic salary? Basic salary is 18,200 per month. So basic salary is 18,000 per month. So 18,000, I'll record it here itself, 18,200 per month. So 18,200 into 12. So basic salary is 2 lakhs 18,400. So the basic salary is 2,18,400. Then you have dearness allowance. What is the information on dearness allowance? It is 60% of basic. So what is the basic now here? So basic is 2,18,400, and 60% of that you are supposed to take, and that comes to 1,31,040 rupees. So this is your dearness allowance. Then you have special allowance. So what is the special allowance information given in the problem? 3,640 per month. So 3,640 per month, you are supposed to multiply with 12, and you are getting 43,680. So this is your special allowance. Then you have medical allowance. Medical allowance is 1,000. So that comes up to 12,000 per annum. Then you have city compensatory allowance, that is 300 per month. City compensatory allowance, CCA, 300 per month into 12, you are getting somewhere around 3,600. So this is your income from salary information given for you. And you also have employment tax paid, which is deducted under section 16. So that you are supposed to deduct. Now total income from salary comes up to 4,08,720. So this is your income from salary. Okay, from this you are supposed to deduct deductions under section 16, that is employment tax. How much is the employment tax given? 300 per month. 300 into 12. Employment tax is coming up to 3,600. After deducting that, your taxable salary is 4,05,120. This is your taxable salary. So this head of income is over. Then you have income pertaining to house property. What is the information given? Rent received is given 6,000 per month. Interest due on loan is given. Let out property, interest due on loan for the construction of let out property, 3,600 is given in total. Then municipal tax on let out property is 2,400. So this is your information relating to income from house property. So now I shall take income from HP that is your house property. What you are supposed to do here? First you are taking the GAV. Now when I worked out the basic problem, I have discussed about GAV. Let me not repeat it. Okay. So GAV is how much? What is the rent received? 6,000 into 12. Your rent received is 7,200. So from that what you are deducting? Whatever the municipal tax you are paid, that you are supposed to deduct, that is coming up to 2,400. Then you are getting 69,650 rupees. From this you are deducting the standard deduction. Standard deduction at 30%. Okay, 30%. How much? 69,650 into 30%. You are getting somewhere around 20,880. To this you are adding interest due on loan. So that's it, 3,600. So total deductions is 24,480. So taxable income from house property is 45,120. So they have, next item is income from businesses directly given. What is income from business? They have given for you 1,60,000, which you are directly recording. So third head of income is income from business. So here income from business is how much? It is directly given 1,60,000. Take it in the honor 1,60,000. Then you have income from other sources. Income from other sources. Income from other sources. What all you have? See here. Interest on bank fixed deposits, directors fees, dividend from Indian companies, dividend from cooperative societies. All these 4 items are fully taxable except dividend from Indian companies. I have already discussed about the information on dividend. Up till 10 lakhs is exempted. Whether it is dividend on equity shares or profitable preference shares, it is totally exempt. So except that dividend information, the entire 3 items are fully taxable. Now I shall take it. Interest on FD, it's coming up to 5,800. Then you have directors fees, you have 3,000. Then you have dividends from Indian company, exempted, we can write exempt here. Then you have dividend from cooperative society, it is fully taxable. It's coming up to 3,000. So total income from other sources is 11,800. So what is your GTI, gross total income? Your GTI is 6,22,040. This is your gross total income. Now you are supposed to give the deductions now. The first deductions under section 80C. What are the deductions you are supposed to give? 3. There are 2 deductions available. In the problem what they have given is contribution to PPF and then life insurance premium paid. These are the 2 informations which are supposed to take as what is deductions under section 80. This one, what do you say, 80C, or under 80C you are taking what is the LIC premium contribution to PPF. So LIC premium 25,000 I am taking and I am charging the 20% of that. That's coming up to 5,000 rupees. Then I am taking contribution to PPF. This is the deductions available under section C. So it's coming to 10,000. Then we will take the deductions all together. After deductions under section 80C, under section 80C I am taken LIC and contribution to PPF. Then deductions under section 80D. What all you have? Medical insurance paid. Medical insurance. So you have got 8,000 there. Then deductions under section 80G. So there are 2 donations given. One donation to Bangalore University, donation to approved charitable trust. Both you are supposed to take. Okay. So donation to Bangalore University. Then you have donation to approved charitable trust. How much is the donation to Bangalore University? 5,000. And donation to approved charitable trust is 1,250. So the total deductions is 29,250. So the tax liability is coming up to 5,92,790. So this is your total tax liability. So with this I conclude the problem number 60, which is given in the study material numbering 60. Kindly work out the problem and hope you have found this session little helpful.